Hi, I'm Ethan. Today I'm going to read Do You See What I See? It's a book. Lullaby and Good Night. Once upon a moonlight night, there was a small wood where the snow glistened bright, and the trees sang softly, hush-a-bye, hush-a-bye. The animals and birds were snuggled up tight. The little ones knew it was time for night-night. But on the fourth floor danced a bright, twinkling light. Close your eyes now and sleep tight. The rabbit family was asleep on soft needles of pine, but little Bun Bun, entranced by the sight, could not shut her eyes. She slipped out of the nest and hopped into the night. I'm going on an adventure, said Bun Bun, to follow the light. Would you like to go too, Mr. Hooty? Who, me? Snotty Hooty replied, I am much busy filling up my pantry to join you. After hopping just a short while, Bun Bun came upon her friend, Hooty Owl. He was always up past Bun Bun's bedtime and sometimes wear a serious skull. Just then there was a flutter from the bench above. It was Happy, the red bird, the only bird in the forest without a song. Even though Happy couldn't sing, he was still always happy and delighted to come along. I'd be happy to join you, replied Happy the red bird, and stay dash off through the snowy white woods. Hippity hoppy, hop hop hop. But suddenly Happy the Redbird stopped. Listen, he whispered. Do you hear what I hear? Someone is crying. In the distance sparkled a little snowman in a tattered scarf and hat with four beautiful heart-shaped buttons all the way down his front. Bun and Happy quietly drew near. Bun asked the snowman, why do you cry? I'm lonely, he replied with a sniff. The children who made me into a snowman stopped coming to play. Then come with us, invited Bun Bun. We're on an adventure to follow the light. We'll be back before day. Hippity hop, flippity flap. Into the night, following the light. Friends make the journey more fun. The little snowman with the four heart-shaped buttons down the front was overjoyed to have new friends. A smile gave his once sad face a rosy glow. Let's race to the meadow, chirped Happy. As the threesome reached the edge of the small woods blanketed in snow, they stopped and stood in silence. Overcome with awe, Bun Bun whispered, "Do you see what I see?" The dancing light was from a star so bright that it beckoned. "Come follow me." Bun Bun wanted so badly to follow this mercurish star, but remembered her mother. Father and brother still snuggled in their nest. They would be worried if she ventured too far. The star silently floated further into the far reaches of the night. "We'll follow the star," Bun Bun told her friends, "but we must be home before morning light." They climbed to the tippity top of Holly Bush Hill, then laughed and tumbled all of the way down. The night air at the bottom had lost its chill, and the little snowman, who was beginning to melt, needed to sit and rest for a spell. The group stopped to rest for a bit. Bun Bun and the snowman began to clap and sing, while Happy danced about. "Over the river and through the woods, to Grandma's house we go." From the shadows, a soft voice began to join in. "Ba ba ba, may I join in your gathering?" It was Baba, the lamp. Her shepherds had also been following the star, but she was chasing a firefly and had wandered too far. So the foursome set off again and soon topped the next hill. Below was a city. Suddenly the wondrous star stood still, shining directly on a little stable. It was a beautiful sight to behold. All of the animals, and even the little snowman with the four heart-shaped buttons, agreed that this must be a special place and a special night need indeed. But as they tumbled down the hill, Bun Bun worried. The valley was quite warm, and her new-found friend made of snow was melting even more. "You mustn't go on," Bun Bun warned. But the little snowman, who was now quite thin, just said, "I must go on. I want to see why the star has stopped right over the stable." Happy, the redbird, had found a head and peeked inside the stable's window. "Don't give up now," he argued. "You must see what I've seen." At, at that moment, Happy the redbird prepared the song burst into the sweetest of lullabies. Bun Bun, Baba, and the little snowman listened in amazement. They hurried inside to see for themselves what had given Happy such a sweet song to sing. as the manager, wrapped in a blanket and resting on the straw, a faithfully sight, was a newborn baby bathed in light. As Hubby the Redbird sang his new song, Bon Bon and Baba felt compelled to bow before the babe asleep in the straw. They turned to the little snowman, but he was gone. All they could see was a hat tattered of scarf and the four sparkling red heart-shaped buttons glistening like never before. Bon Bon gently picked up one of the hearts and placed it in the miniature. The little snowman's heart would be never lonely again, and this was a comfort to her. The animals knew that they must go. If they were to be home before dawn, Baba gave Banban a farewell hug as she left to rejoin her flock down in the meadow. Baba, she called Mama, is that you? The twosome hurried home just as the first rays of morning light began to appear. Bonbon snuggled into the nest where the family was still sleeping. She pondered the star of wonder and the beautiful baby asleep in the hay. She thought of the lonely little snowman who wasn't lonely anymore, and the lamb who had lost her weight but found it again. Then she fell sound asleep. Now lay me down to sleep. Now each time it snows in these small woods, Bun Bun and the other animals gather to build a snow friend with a hat and a tattered scarf, remembering the beautiful heart she gave to the baby. Bun Bun carefully places three red heart shaped buttons all the way down the snow friend's front and joins with Happy the Red Bird and singing a sweet song of joy and celebration of the wonders of Christmas. Rejoice, rejoice, and begin again. We say rejoice.